Reviewing strangers' websites. This time we're gonna review PageRank World. You can see that in Firefox at least that this top nav isn't rendering correctly. It happens sometimes, so let's go look over here and check out Chrome. You can see in Chrome it works out fine, and it most likely looks fine in Internet Explorer, but I'm not gonna jump around to 3 different browsers. But just to show that that looks fine here, so we'll just look around here for a minute. So this is where I land when I hit PageRank World, and it's cool that he's got an image because it shows this is who I am, and then he's talking about, you know, a little bit about what's going on here, but he makes a very clear point of saying make more money from your site. So that's what his tagline is there, and I guess, and so goes through with really big text. Not sure if it needs to be that big necessarily. I've heard that 13 font is real good. 12 font is a little tiny, but 13 font seems like generous, but still not too overbearing, so that might be a possibility to look at. I'm not entirely sure I like this just sitting here like this. It'd be maybe shrink this up a little, or start the text up here, or just have it on down here, but I'm assuming there's some kind of inline issue going on here with the rendering. So he's talking about stuff, a lot of text, but still not too much. And they're in short bursts, which is really good. You want short bursts, and you want stuff to break it up, like these nice things here. You can see he's got clear call to actions with links that stand out. I'm not entirely sure that I want to do the same color here, because that gives it the same importance. Maybe use only one color for the super important links and regular colors for the other links, just to show that there's a difference. It's cool that he's got free access here. Sort of looks like a buy button though. I'm not entirely sure I'd want to go for the buy button look. Some people freak out at that. Maybe a much calmer, softer kind of button, but this is still not terrible at all. It says free access. It's not showing a buy at all right there, so just the imagery maybe is triggering the buy now button kind of syndrome, but the big text should be fine. Not entirely sure you need all this bracket and formatting differences. It's a lot of different things competing for the same attention within this small space. That's not good to do, because then your brain gets all confused and you don't know where you're going, but still super nice, clean. He's got a nice flow. Definitely people want to know, okay, well, who is this guy? And he makes a joke out of it, and that's awesome right there. The logo's not bad. This is pretty cool that, you know, different text colors here to show the different categories, but they're still different things, and it's all very valuable stuff. It's prove who it is, you know, for credentials, showing some awesome social media marketing kind of methods here, giving away a bunch of marketing tools and stuff that like a listing or something that he's found useful, and free WordPress blog setup, showing that's pretty good value there. Got the 2 different social buttons here. I'm not entirely sure I like them on either side, but I don't think it really matters. Might want to put it in a floating thing. I've seen that work really well. Also, what could be done here is this top here could be made to float. I've seen that work out really well. That way, if you're scrolling down, you're like, oh yeah, I think this is credible enough. I'll click on the stuff at the top. But then you gotta scroll all the way to the top. There's a bunch of really cool guides online you can find to make that happen. It's not necessary, but it works out. He's got a blog, which is really good. You want a blog to pull in to pull in visitors through Google searches, Bing, Yahoo. You need content, or it's going to be really difficult to get people to come to your website. You need something to be shareable, something of value, not just a bunch of words and letters on the page. Good that he's got a picture right here. It draws in the attention. This also draws in attention. I'm not entirely sure you want that many competing pieces of information, but it does show, hey, this guy's, not just some dweeby. He's trying to, basically live life, and tells a little bit about himself here. And it's got recent posts, which is really good because then your pages all link together, which is really good for SEO. He's got the Facebook thing going on here, and the social kind of stuff here in this area. I'm not entirely sure. It's nice to have it all. I don't know, it sort of looks discombobulated. That could be cleaned up. It's not a huge issue. Best content. It's awesome to have a best of the best list that you can direct people to. And then topics. He's only got one, which is affiliate marketing. So I'm not entirely sure topics is super necessary. Perhaps just have affiliate marketing be up here. If you only got one little thing like that and it's at the bottom, you're already showing that it's not huge importance because it's not at the top, and you only got one of them, so might as well not put it here. It's not really super necessary. Another thing I just noticed is that he's got these here, but he's also got these here. Not really necessary to have both. These aren't very visible though, so I wouldn't use these. I would try to use something more visible. Probably use just straight up icons. And if you need to use the like or follow, you can put that under, because you have your social buttons going out, but you also have your interactive buttons. So you sort of want to separate them a little bit so people can have an idea of what's going on. Don't necessarily need the like or follow here, to be honest. Maybe up here, but maybe on the posts themselves, because people are going to share those pieces of content. This is just liking the page. That works out fine. But he's got the nice continue reading and all that. Got a bunch of content, about 15 pages. Got tools of the trade here. Real nice. Got these not super boring bullet points. He's got it all nice and cordoned off, you could say. I would try to use some horizontal lines though. Formatting text is nice, but after a while it gets super cluttered and difficult to mentally and visually parse that information. So it's nice to have the horizontal lines instead of a bunch of different text formats to work with. So right here it could just have a horizontal line, to cordon these off, and these could be bolded up at that point. There's all kinds of ways to do it, but formatting isn't always a huge issue, but it definitely helps people read your content. And if you want people to read your content, you gotta make it nice and easy for them to do that. This is awesome that he's got, share this article, your friends will thank you. That's pretty cool. Once again, the free access thing here, maybe put it in the same kind of box as the front though, so it doesn't just all flow together, so that you actually see this is a piece of content you want to be aware of, look at as one piece. Okay, so free blog setup. Once again, still real nice. A lot of text here. A lot of text usually throws me, and I'm assuming throws a lot of other people. but sometimes you really can't help that. A lot of links here. It'd be nice if would just jump into it instead of having this here. I don't know, but there's a lot of things you can do with the different articles. This is nice that these are defined sections that are super useful, really clear value giving, and the blog is nice there too. So I'm gonna have to say this is a pretty well built website. It's sort of annoying I can't get to the home page from here, but it doesn't matter a lot. To be honest, this is just his intro anyway. But if you wanted to get back to see these, you know, you'd have to figure out how to get back here. This usually should be clickable, the logo, so that could be to back home. Let's see. And I'm gonna have to say that a lot of times if people are trying to get their website going with blog content, it's sort of annoying knowing what you're supposed to write about. So you can guess, you can do keyword research, but the thing is, visitors are the ones that win. So I'm gonna say user voice, you can get a free, or at least a discount here, 12 months for $0. And what you can do with that is you can put this feedback widget into your website, and you can specifically ask your users, what do you want me to write about? Or you could even propose that without the user voice. You just throw up something that says, you know, submit your article ideas. What would you like to see? You could just do that right through your contact form if you needed to. But to be honest, it's not bad. It's a really nice, well-built website. A lot of thought went into it. So check it out.